Hello, welcome back from summer and welcome to my art class. We're doing the summer totem pole project. We did this last year too, and I know that the art teacher previously did it every year. I just think it's a fun way to get to know you. This is the one I did last year. You can see it up on the wall in the classroom. I chose a flower because I drew flowers a lot that summer. The shirt is from where I worked. I went to 3 weddings. I made tomato soup. I moved to a new house. And I played a lot of Super Mario. Mario Odyssey came out that year. I love to buy a bunch of sunflowers as well. The 2 tomatoes in the background were just to fill in some space, and the sky is just a nice little rainbow. Now the materials you'll need for this project are pencil. You should just take a pencil everywhere you go. Erasers to fix any mistakes that you might come across. And the size we'll be using is smaller than what it was before or last year. It's going to be 12 inches. Now, if it's not exactly 12 inches, that's okay. 12 inches by 6 inches is what we're going to go for. And you will need these 2 papers. These are your Think, Write, Sketch, Draw papers. Here you're going to make sketches and really plan things out. Please, please, please put your name on your work. Remember, no name, no fame. I want to give you as many points as possible, and you will get 10 points for this part of the assignment. Now you're just going to kind of brainstorm. You're thinking of all the things you did during the summer. So here are the things I did this summer. I had a really fun and eventful summer. So I'm just thinking of things I can use in my illustration or in my totem pole. For the first one there, I hiked a mountain called Kolchak Lake, and I took pictures up there and it's beautiful. I made a sock monkey. I planted succulents. I bought some pottery from this man who makes it all by himself. And I made a YouTube channel. I actually made it a while ago, but this summer I really put more videos on there. I painted my nails and I painted a lemon. Now on the right side of this sheet, you can start making little sketches. Think about what you can start putting in your totem pole, how things are going to stack up. Now the section on the second half is for drawing. Now I'm going to let you choose if you want to do a totem pole sort of format where things are stacked up on each other, or if you want to try to do something else. The way I'm stacking things is pretty random, but I knew in my head I really did want my sock monkey, my sock monkey to be swimming and kind of submerged a little bit into the water, into that lake that I hiked up to, and I'll incorporate some mountains to the background. Now, for YouTube, instead of being a 2-dimensional object, I like things to be 3D, to have a little bit of more form to it, so I turned the logo into a cube, more of a cube shape. The lemon is just a lemon, pretty straightforward. Here I'm trying to incorporate the trees and the mountains that I saw on the hike. Next I have my plants. I planted my succulent plants in the pottery that I bought. The plants in real life are kind of wilted. I don't think I'm taking very good care of them. I need to give them more sunlight. They're just kind of stuck in my room, and I don't have good sunlight in my room. They need to be better. So yeah, I got 2 different types of plants. I want to try to get better at planting and cooking. Now, I'm going for a different kind of format or idea for this other sketch I'm doing. I thought it'd be kind of funny more fun if the sock monkeys were kind of doing the things I was doing during the summer. So here we kind of see them hiking, like these giant monkeys kind of hiking over the mountains and trying to meet at this lake. And a couple of them are swimming. Some of them are just making their way to their lake and just walking around, kind of like Sasquatch, but giants, and which is kind of a funny scene in my head. Just a way that I can incorporate or mesh or just bring all of these things I did together to make a fun drawing, a fun picture. I like the way I stacked the things on my totem pole together, so I don't think I'll change it. Now, if I look at my sock monkey illustration a bit closer, I did include a couple succulent plants in the background, just kind of blending it with the trees, and one of the monkeys, the one swimming in the water, is kind of taking a video of himself, so that's kind of in reference to me making videos for my YouTube channel. And I think these are the two sketches I'll work with. Now when you get to this paper, this is where you're going to practice your two totem pole drawings. You need to get feedback from me, your teacher, and you need to get a practice drawing. One of these two drawings approved by me before you get started on your larger paper. And again, this is going to be 6 by 12. If you do want a bigger paper and you want to work bigger, let me know, but we're not going to work any smaller than 6 by 12. Now you need to fill in as much space as you can, at least 80% of the space. I'm going to require it to be filled in or to be colored in. Like, even if your totem pole ends up being small, you need to color in the background. We don't want a lot of blank space in our drawings. One of my biggest pet peeves is leaving, like, I like to say it, the way I say it is, I don't like to see the white of the paper coming through. I like it to be covered when you're doing a drawing like this. You know, like, include some sky, make it, you know, nighttime or daytime in the background. Just add some color. Even if you're doing a more flat design, then choose a color for the background. And we will be using colored pencils for this project. If you notice it's taking you forever to get the colored pencils on there, you can talk to me about using different mediums like oil pastels or chalk pastels. But this is a color pencil project, so just talk to me if you want to do something different. Just trust me that I want your drawing to look as good as it possibly can. Now, like I said, I do want your objects to be solid objects, nothing two-dimensional. We want 3D shapes. We want to be able to shade and have it have a little bit of form to it. So keep that in mind when you are choosing your shapes. For example, I picked YouTube for the more totem pole looking piece, and I turned that app logo into a cube shape so that it could have some shading going around it. Now that I have a little bit more space, I'm able to include a few more monkeys and just fill in the space a little bit more with the monkeys hiking. I think this drawing is really fun and cute. It makes it really hard to choose between the two because I feel like my totem pole more looking one where it's all stacked, the first illustration I did, it's kind of safe, like I already did that. I feel like the monkeys will be a little more challenging for me. Maybe you guys can vote on which one I'll do. This is part 1 of our project. You need to have these sketches finished before you show it to me and I approve you to get the 6 by 12 inch paper to start working on your final. Ask me for help. I will come and help you, and I will talk to you in the next video.